Alright, to the people, I'm back for a reason. If you clicked on this video, I meet you with greetings. Another episode of Pardon My Back Podcast. It's me, your host, Sebastian West. Follow me on Instagram at _Sebastian West, where you can check out my latest artwork that I produced and things of that nature in all of its splendor. If you don't like when I'm kicking, like when I'm spitting, just know you tune to this. The cloth is different. The last episode I mentioned that I was going to talk about one of my top 5 favorite films that I watch. I watch this film on a regular, at least probably a couple times a year. It's a couple times a year, and I truly adore. This is my favorite Shogun type of movie, samurai type of film, pardon self, samurai type of film. Without further ado, I like to talk about, yeah, I'm an old head, Shogun the Assassin. I have the DVD. I also did this. You can check it out on _Sebastian West Instagram. This is one of these films for me, man. A lot of movies have mentioned Shogun the Assassin. Most notable is Kill Bill Volume 2. They mentioned Shogun the Assassin. It's just one of those films, honestly. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. So Shogun the Assassin, also titled Lone Wolf and Cub. You also, you know what I mean, I think it's like a series. They have a bunch of films with Lone Wolf and Cub. So it's also titled Lone Wolf and Cub. I remember growing up, little backstory, yes. I remember growing up, I was in high school when, my man's Brian, he was talking about this film Shogun Assassin, because growing up when I used to listen to rap music, I remember first getting the album Liquid Swords by the GZA. I remember hearing some skits on there. And Brian was like, yeah, you know, I think if I'm not mistaken, he told me where the skits came from, this movie Shogun the Assassin. That's how, you know, I was looking for. I think I watched the VHS first in high school. I watched the VHS first. It was dope. I was on board. And I always said in my mind, when I get older, I'm going to buy the DVD of Shogun the Assassin. Lo and behold, I have the DVD. I also drew something with Shogun the Assassin. Now, a little bit about Shogun Assassin. Enough about that nonsense. So, Shogun Assassin is a revenge film. I like revenge films. I do. Especially depicted like this. And I like the samurai. Like the way of the samurai. I just do. Shogun Assassin takes place, I forgot what year. Pardon me, man. I forgot what year. His wife was killed. He snaps. And one particular scene that I truly appreciate and adore is when he gave the speech to his son. For those that have seen it, you already know what I'm referring to. When he asked his son, choose a sword and you will join me. Choose the ball, you will join your mother in death. You do not understand my words, but you must choose. Come, boy. Choose life or death. That right there is setting it off. Lo and behold, his son's rolling with him. Made a decision. Now they're a dynamic duo. Rolling through villages, rolling through cities, and they had a hit out on him. They called him a madman, you know, a psychopath. Like he lost his mind. Of course he lost his mind. He lost his wife. Y'all killed his wife, so of course he lost it. So he was rolling around with his son. Son grew up and started helping him off people. He did. He was around for Pop Dukes. That was wild. So yeah, Shogun Assassin is a revenge film. One of the revenge films that I like. I have a lot of revenge films I just think I gravitated towards. I just like the way people react when tragedy is at the front door and the reaction. I like certain films, the way it's depicted. I don't think we get those films like that anymore. Just my opinion, especially stateside. We don't get films like this. They're just not good at all. I don't know what's going on. It's just not good. But yeah, Shogun Assassin, man, it's in my top 5 greatest movies of all time. My top 5 consists of like revenge films, comedy, you know, etc., etc. So yeah, Shogun Assassin. Shogun Assassin is a mature audience only. Ain't gonna front, the violence is a little wild. So mature audiences only. If you can handle it, then watch it. But yeah, Shogun Assassin, 9 out of 10 to me. I gotta give it a 9 out of 10. You know what I mean? Had all the elements. It's not a lot of talking in this film. My man's just straight to it. Slicing and dicing. Slicing and dicing. He don't have much rap for people. Just slicing and dicing. Him and his youngin', slicing and dicing. Anybody, you know, want to smoke, he brings the smoke. He has it. So yes, go check out Shogun Assassin. Now, if you don't like what I'm kicking, like what I'm spitting, just know we tuned to this. The cloth is different. Always remember, big shots number the little shot that kept shooting. If you don't like my reviews, cut me some slack, and if that ain't good enough, paw my back. Oh, I forgot. Slow run is better than no run. I appreciate everyone for tuning into Paw My Back Podcast, man. Just another bozo with a camera talking about movies. Alright? In the meantime, hold it down. Paw My Back. I'm Sebastian West. Salute.